Hey, so I want to cover some of the basics in YouTube. Some of you may already know this, but one of my doctors has recently started his own YouTube channel. He doesn't have thumbnails, he doesn't have most of the things. So I'm creating this video as a guidelines for him, and I want to make it public so that you could also it could also be of use to you. So a couple of things that we can have as a checklist. Let me just pull that up. Okay, so YouTube checklist. All right. So a couple of things that you need to do in every video is you have to mark the new rules, right? Mark that it is not for kids. That's part one, obviously. And then you need to create a thumbnail. Then you need to add tags, description. You need to have a good title. Title is one of the most important things in a video. So the title can be a good title. So this will be the basic. Then later on, you can enable ads XYZ. So, but we won't be going there right now. This is one aspect that's very, very important that needs to be done so that the video will get properly indexed. When it's indexed, you will have higher chance of reach. Okay. So a couple of tools that you can use is canva.com for creating thumbnails. Then there's Stencil. I use Stencil because I have an account, but Canva is a very good alternative, free alternative. And then, of course, there's another beautiful tool, TubeBuddy. So you can use TubeBuddy, which is an extension that comes inside. It will help in creating thumbnails and so on and so forth. So these are some basic things that we want to have. Next is have a clear, a topic plan. Making it as simple as possible. Write down all the keyword of topics that you are going to create content around. Basically, since it's going to be a medical field for my doctor, he should create something like old age service, old age medical care. Then we can have something like old age treatment, diabetes, and so on and so forth. That's a huge list of terms, right? So we want to put those terms there. And this is some of the basic, checklists. So let's first look at certain things. First is inside your studio. So this is the studio, Backend YouTube studio. You can usually go click on your account and go to your studio. And here, click on settings and go to channels. So here you can choose the country of residence. So make sure you choose India. The title will be here. And this is where you can write all the tags that I mentioned here, right? So that this can be completely related to all your channel videos. And you can add as many as you want. I don't think there's a limit to this. So just add as many as you want. Also, you need to add your own brand name. So if you have a brand name, for example, for us, it's Seats at Seats. So we have our own brand name in this. So for the doctor, he has to have his own doctor's name, Dr. Harishankar, and so on and so forth. That will really help him. Okay, so brand name, you should also add that up. Next is we go to advanced settings. Some of our videos could be for kids, so I have it on this setting. But for doctor, he should choose no, so that the question won't be asked every time when he uploads a video. Automatically having this ticked will be helpful. Make sure this is unticked. Okay. because interest-based ads produce more income than non-interest-based ads. So we want to make sure we have that part set. If these are or disabled, just you have to enable them by, I think, by phone verification. So if we just do that, then these things will get enabled. Next, apart from that, there's nothing much particular to see here. Now, there is some advanced settings that can be looked at. For example, manage YouTube account. And then there's another one called advanced channel settings. Okay, so this is about, so this we can ignore. And this part, also again, something that we can ignore. Okay. So this is all for the settings aspect. All right, so next is we have already uploaded a video here. It's yet to be published. So you click on edit. So as I said, so there's a description here, there's a title, okay? And whenever you're creating a series kind of thing, you want to have a playlist so that it's easy for the audience to discover the playlist and watch the video. Since this one is related to grammar, we have a grammar playlist, and it's also related to 10 standard. So we have a 10 standard playlist. So we have playlists for every kind of category. You should do the same. Next, the video is not for kids, obviously. You want to have that on. If you say it's yes for kids, then your video will not have any ads and there will be plenty of restrictions. And of course, we want to have tags for the video. And then finally, right now the video is unlisted. When we want to publish it, we just want to choose public and then click done and click on save. If we want to release it at a set time, we can schedule it, set up the date, time, and then click on done. And then we have to finally press save, that's at the top. Okay. So one of the mistakes that some of you may be doing is that you may be creating videos, but it may be unlisted, in which case it won't be accessible to the public. So you have to make sure it's set to public. Only then it will reach the mass audience. Now, if you have like say 10 videos, I would say don't release all the 10 videos immediately. Instead, at least give a few minutes gap, or few hours or few days gap. So you can release like 2 videos a day. And in those situations, you can schedule them up so that they are released on a timely basis. Thumbnail is kind of important. So for example, this video is about Podu. That's a topic in Tamil grammar. But this is, the default thumbnail is so messed up. So people won't be able to, understand this is the video unless they read the title. So to make things easier for them, we want to create a thumbnail. Now I'm using TubeBuddy, so which means it gives me an option to create thumbnails, which I'll show you in a second. First, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I copy these things. Next is I create a thumbnail. I choose solid color. So there are some brand colors that we have. Again, I'm not trying to be too perfect. I'm just trying to execute as much as I can with the limited time that we have. So I'm still trying to find the yellow. We have a unique yellow, but yellow is not showing up. Yeah. Next, we have templates. We have a lot of templates. You can choose a template, something like this, and then you can click. You can set up templates so that the work is much easier. Okay, so yeah. Let me delete these. Let me make it smaller. You take this part. There's always perfection. There's always things that you can do to improve. There's always something more better to do. But time does not always permit. So I focus more on getting the job done rather than making sure it's pukka. Because the biggest problem with me is that we don't have good support system, as in terms of people to help. So I can't rely on a third party to get my job done. If I want to have my job done, then I have to do it. And in such a situation, I can't just, though I'm not an expert, I just try to get it as best as possible, as easy for the people to read. Now we are choosing yellow because we've been doing it for a long time. You can choose a different color as well. But one of the logics behind yellow is very prominent, even from a distance. And yellow with black is a good combination. It's like a taxi color. That was the idea. But anyway, doesn't mean that it should always be like that. You can have your own brand colors, which will be good and which will be easy for your audience to grasp. Now the thumbnail is set. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this video public. And I'm going to release it because we have planned on releasing many videos. So I'm just going to publish it. Okay. And that's it. The video is now published. It's live. Everything is going good. Thanks. If we go back, there's a lot more content. Things will happen. Anyway, so next part that you may need to fix is this is the channel page, the actual channel page. Again, from going here, you can click on your channel and you will get to this page. Here, you want to click on Customize Channel. Okay, now this will enable you the editing feature on editing certain things in the section. So definitely you want to create featured sections where you can choose select playlist, popular playlist like this, for example, right? So you can do these things so that whenever a new viewer is coming or an existing viewer is coming, they're able to get a grasp of all the content that you have in your channel and they'll be able to pick it up. Next is branding. You want to have a brand picture. So here, I think the doctor has his own picture, no issues there. A banner image. A banner image has to be exactly these many pixels and sizes. So we can use canva.com to create a YouTube. So click on social media. And then we need to go to the YouTube part, YouTube thumbnail, YouTube channel art. So you just click on channel art. And then you design an image. You just drag and drop the image that you want or choose some colors. Or if you have some other image, you can drop it here and you can use it. So one of the tools to get free images is Pixabay. So you can use pixabay.com to get license-free images. And of course, even in this, you'll get license-free images, but sometimes there may be some limitations. So you can also use Pixabay to get those images. Don't use Google search, use Pixabay. Next part, have a logo. Okay, this logo should be a transparent logo. It should not have a background. And just upload it here so that in every video, your logo will be there. Because there are some crooks. What they'll do is they'll download the video and they'll sell it. This is one of the reasons why we have our own picture in most of the videos, as well as our logo. Of course, it's fine if they did do it, but sometimes we don't want any misrepresentation of the brand. So having these things are like checkups. Next, when you click on basic info, you can write about why you created the channel. So this will be the channel description. You can have it in multiple languages as well. We only have it in English. You can also have it in Tamil. And you can also create links to the websites. So and your other social media channels. You can also add those things here. These are very self-explanatory. Just click add link, give a title, put a URL, and that's it. It's pretty much done. And then if you want people to contact you, you can also add your contact email address so that people can reach you out. So this is pretty much it on this front. Then the next is from the front end. This is how it will be looking like. So this is where our description and all these things are there. The website links are here. We have some website links over here. And we also have connected with our store, which is not yet updated. This is still the old version. I don't know why it didn't get updated yet. Those are some sample products we had. We had some new amazing design. Anyway, it's not here. And then you can have your own community. The playlist of all our playlists will be here. We have different playlists. Okay. So yeah. So next part. So this is pretty much it. We've been doing from 2017. We have 4.7 million views. That's 40 lakh something. 47 lakh views in our channel right now. This is the channel art image that is over here. This channel art image, depending on device, will be different to view. So if you do these things, then by default, the channel will have a much more higher reach. One of the most important things to do is make sure you add the most important, I suppose the lesson is to have a good title, create a thumbnail so that more people will get benefited. Okay. So many times I know that you may create content just for the sake of it. Okay. For maybe to teach your staff, but having a good thumbnail, I'm not saying this is a good thumbnail. There can be better good thumbnails. It's actually pretty late. It's 1:20. The time right now is 1:26 a.m. when I'm making this video. So I'm just being a bit lazy. But yeah, have a good thumbnail so that more people can easily log in. They can see, they can get to know your thing. As well as having a description will help you to rank easier in Google. So because Google has to understand what the video is about. Of course, Google, YouTube can understand by the video, audio, the video text and audio, but having a description will make it easy for the search engine. Title will make it easy. Similarly, having tags will also make it more easier. And make sure it's marked not for kids. And that's it. Then you can publish the video so that it reach more audience. Now, what video will really perform well? What video will not perform well? Well, these things are not in our hands. Some videos will, it will really perform. Now, for example, ours is an educational channel, so we don't have that much views compared to, what you would say an entertainment channel or a controversial channel. Those things can have more views, but they will also come with their own limitations. So we are just focusing on education and stuff related to education. So this is our views, but views don't really matter. Things just happen. Some of the views have like this video has like 3 lakh views. Some video has like 4 lakh, 5 lakh views. Why they happen? That's up to Google. Don't worry about the result. Just focus on creating content. So just keep on put up videos. Make sure you do the other due diligence. And with time, things will automatically fall into place. Okay. So that's all for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. If there's anything else, please let me know. I'll be here to help. God bless. Be great.